Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Live in 10 seconds. The rain is pouring down here at Castlecroft as we get going for another edition of CUTV, but here's hoping that it will be raining goals once that whistle blows. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to live coverage of AFC Wulfrunians versus Coventry United right here at Castlecroft Stadium. I've got to say it's one of my favourite venues, and I'm certainly thankful that we've got a big old main stand here at Castlecroft because, as you heard, the conditions are not great. They're probably alright for ducks, but for footballers, not quite so. We're hoping that the rain will try and ease up before the first whistle, but somehow I doubt it. So welcome to live coverage of this Midland League Premier Division match. It's been a good start for Coventry United. They survived a early setback against Tipton Town on Sunday in their FA Vars clash, which sends them through to the next round against Stone Old Alanians. So United are on a high. They are still unbeaten in competitive action since their defeat to Rugby in the FA Cup back in August. So Terry Anderson's men will be looking to continue this good run of form. Let's get into the team news now for both sides, kicking off with our hosts, AFC Wulfrunians. Starting for the Wolves today, number 1, John Bateman. Number 2, Josh Smith. Number 3, Adam Osborne. Number 4, Richard Palmer. Number 5, Ben Jevons. Number 6, Tom Ray. Number 7, Jordan Harrison. Number 8, Brodie Williams. Number 9, Callum Parker. 10, Kyle Brady. And 11, Craig Gregg. And on the bench for the Wolves, number 12, Jake Webb. 14, Reese Wedderburn. Number 15, Matt Hunt. 16, Jake Sedgemore. And 17, Mitchell McDonald. And for Coventry United this evening, number 1, James Bayan. Number 2, Brad Jones. Number 3, Lewis Hudson. Number 4, Gift Musa. Number 5, Kyle Barnett. Number 6, Rob Prinzel. Number 7, Aaron Wint. Number 8, Tommy Glasgow. Number 9, Aaron Apoku. Number 10, your red and green skipper for the evening, Craig Reed. And 11, Ryan Quinn. And just the 3 subs on the bench for United. Number 12, Jeff Woodward. 14, Josh O'Grady. And 15, Scott Hammond. So those are your starting lineups and benches for today's Midland League Premier Division match between AFC Wulfrunians and Coventry United, exclusively live here on YouTube with Coventry United TV. You'll get full access to the first half commentary here on YouTube, and you can get the second half as well after a short break at half time. And of course, tomorrow exclusive video highlights of this match will be made available on YouTube on the channel that you are currently listening to the coverage on, Coventry United TV. Make sure you tell your friends all about it. It's youtube.com/Coventry United TV for everything that you need to see regarding the Red and Greens and of course the Coventry United ladies. Of course, there's plenty of action going on around the ground. I dare say a couple of matches may well be in danger of abandonment due to the conditions, but the big one that we're going to be looking at, I believe, is Worcester City versus Coleshill. That's at Worcester, and it's going to be a big match. If Coleshill lose that match, or if they fail to win, and United win here today, the Red and Greens go back to the top of the Premier Division table. I mean, yes, it's only our 7th league fixture, but everyone wants to be at the top, don't they? And United can get back to the top if results go their way. Elsewhere in the MFL PD, Bournemouth St Michael's host Long Eaton United. Lye Town have got Walsall, and that's in the Birmingham Senior Cup, I believe. So that's not a league fixture, but good luck to Lye Town. And Roaster host Rugby Town. First time they've been at home for, I believe, around a month. They've had quite a few away games on the bounce. And there are plenty of fixtures around the grounds in the Championship, in League 1, League 2 and the UEFA Champions League. In the professional ranks, the big one in the Champions League, Barcelona versus Juventus. That's going to be a huge one. Bayern Munich begin their campaign against Anderlecht. Celtic with a big money match. And talking about money, Paris Saint-Germain, they're the visitors to Celtic Park this evening. Chelsea begin their campaign against Karabakh at Stamford Bridge, while Manchester United host Basel. Atletico Madrid are away at Roma. One Carabao Cup match as Barnsley take on Derby. And as we say, a full fixture list in the Championship, League 1 and League 2, but we'll be keeping up to date with the latest score from the Ricoh Arena throughout today's encounter at Castlecroft as Coventry City take on Carlisle United. So the best of luck to the Sky Blues at the Ricoh as they try and get 2 successive wins on the bounce in the league. We are just 6 minutes away from kick-off here at Castlecroft Stadium. Of course, last time United were here, not the best of results for them. Nick Turton scoring a hat-trick, but he's not in the team sheet today. I can only assume that Turton is no longer with Wulfrunians. I'm sure that will give the United defenders a little bit of respite because he tore United's backline apart last season. Of course, the 2 games that United did play against Wulfrunians, they lost both of them. So it'll be a difficult task for Coventry United against Wulfrunians tonight. If you do have a view on the match or on the commentary, don't forget to hit us up on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. Let us know your thoughts on the action. Of course, you can get in touch with us regarding our player of the match. We have 10 minutes to go in this fixture. And also, talking of votes, we have now got the final standings through from our Goal of the Month vote. We asked you over the past couple of days to vote for your August Goal of the Month here at Coventry United. Now, if you didn't see the tweet on Twitter yesterday, I can tell you that the winner of the Coventry United Goal of the Month award for August was Lewis Rankin. Now, Lewis was asking that whether we were going to get a trophy for him for the Goal of the Month award. I can tell you we have got a trophy. It has been ordered and it will be with us on Friday. So we'll be giving the Goal of the Month trophy to Lewis Rankin before Saturday's match against Bromsgrove Sporting. That is at the Butts Park Arena, so do make sure you come and join in the fun at the Butts on Saturday, but do be reminded it's a 12 o'clock kickoff. So make sure to get to the Butts nice and early. We'll be there from about 10 o'clock, so it's certainly going to be a long one. So we are awaiting the arrival of the players here at Castlecroft.
Send my love to them.
Of course, our very own Alan, here's his nice little green hat. He says wishes best of love to everyone listening on CUTV. And also, I hear that one of our biggest fans here on CUTV, Alfie, is not feeling too good. If you are listening, Alfie, hope you get well soon. And, well, also, we hope that Coventry United can get you 3 points this evening. Well, as we said, it's not going to be easy. Two defeats, I should say, against AFC Wulfrunians last season for Coventry United, although they were 1-0 up in the original fixture back in October, I believe it was, at United's old home at Spinks Drive. But the game was abandoned, A, because of a serious injury to one of the Wolves players, and B, due to pretty torrid weather conditions. Unfortunately for United, they lost that rearranged fixture and they were absolutely annihilated here just a couple of weeks later thanks to that Nick Turton hat-trick. Of course, a little run through of the starting line will be happening before kick-off, but we can say there are a couple of absentees. Rich Morris is not in the starting line today. He's on holidays, back for the Bromsgrove game on Saturday. There are 2 suspensions for United in captain Chris Cox, who begins his 3-match ban today, and Jamie Coleman, the centre-back, who is in the 2nd game of his ban. Kevin Thornton, of course, still injured. We hope to have him back in the starting lineup soon. And also the man we call Tap-In at Coventry United, Mitch Piggin, still unavailable due to that ligament injury, but he will be back for the game against Bromsgrove on Saturday. Well, so he says. He's got to get cleared first, but speaking to the Coventry United physio, we do believe that he will be able to start against Bromsgrove on Saturday. So a couple of niggling injuries for United. Lewis Rankin not in the starting lineup today either. Very much a danger man for Coventry United. So a lot of key first team players out for the Red and Greens. So it's going to be down to Wulfrunians to take it to a much changed United side, but there are still some match winners in this team. The likes of Craig Reed, of course, has come down from League 2 side Newport during the summer. Old favourites such as Tommy Glasgow and Rob Prinzel. And also there was a first competitive start for Coventry United for Ryan Quinn. He was brought in, I believe, from Leamington over the summer. After a brief injury problem, he is back for United today. AFC Wulfrunians have had a decent start to the season. They're mid-table at the moment, 6 games in, won 3. So decent start for the Wolves. Coventry United, though, can go top of the league if results go their way. If they win against Wulfrunians and Kozel fail to beat Worcester, then United will go top of the league. 5 wins and 1 draw from their 6 matches so far. And coming onto the pitch here at Castle Cross Stadium, Coventry United and AFC Wulfrunians. A bit of midweek action for you here on CUTV from the Midland League Premier Division.
1 James Behan, number 2 Brad Jones, 3 Lewis Hudson, number 4 Gift Musa, 5 Kyle Barnett, number 6 Robert Prinzel, 7 Aaron Witt, number 8 Thomas Glasgow, 9 Aaron Apoku, number 10 and the captain Craig Reed, and number 11 Ryan Quinn. Substitutes tonight for Coventry United, number 12 Jeff Woodward, 14 Joshua O'Grady, and number 15 Scott Hammond. Wulfrunians line tonight, number 1 John Bateman, 2 Josh Smith, number 3 Adam Osborne, 4 Richie Palmer, number 5 the captain Ben Jevons, 6 Tom Ray, number 7 Jordan Harrison, 8 Brody Williams, 9 Callum Parker, number 10 Kyle Brady, and number 11 Craig Gregg.
So once again, there's the starting lineups for Coventry United today. Number 1 James Bayan, number 2 Jeff Woodward, number 3 Lewis Hudson, number 4 Gift Musa, 5 Kyle Barnett, number 6 Rob Prinzel, number 7 is Aaron Wint,
Kevin Tucker and Gary Webster.
So number 7 Aaron Wint, number 8 Tommy Glasgow, 9 Aaron Apoku, 10 Craig Reed and 11 Ryan Quinn. And for AFC Wulfrunians tonight, number 1 John Bateman, 2 Josh Smith, number 3 Adam Osborne, number 4 Richard Palmer, number 5 Ben Jevons, number 6 Tom Ray, number 7 Jordan Harrison, 8 Brody Williams, 9 Callum Parker, 10 Kyle Brady and 11 Craig Gregg. And the coin toss has taken place and sides are now changing ends. It's going to be United kicking from right to left from where we're standing. And it is going to be the red and greens all in white to begin today's fixture. Wulfrunians in their mainly red home shirts with the Little white stripes going down the sleeves, black shorts and red socks. United all in white. Well, let's hope that United can put on a better show than they did last time here at Castlecroft. They can, of course, go top of the league if results go their way, but first they have to beat Wulfrunians, and that is no easy task as the referee checks with both goalkeepers, making sure that they're ready to go. Both goalkeepers say, yep, let's start the game, here we go. We are underway at Castlecroft, Coventry United's trip to AFC Wulfrunians right here on CUTV with Liam Cook on YouTube. Immediately picked up at the back by Ben Jevons. Here's Adam Osborne, punted up line. Now will go only as far as Kyle Bant for the Coventry United, who will try and let that one roll out of play. He's quickly barged into by Kyle Brady, whips it in from that left-hand side, and good hands by the goalkeeper. Bayan, of course, looking to make amends after a pretty horrific showing on Sunday. Cleared by Bayan. Poku beaten in the air. Not beaten in the air the second time. Glasgow looks for Craig Reed, not going to find him, head back to John Bateman by the centre back Ben Jevons. Craig Reed with the captain's armour today, with Captain Chris Cox suspended, the first of 3 matches he'll be missing due to a red card. Jamie Cohen in the second game of his ban. Prinzel meets a long ball from the back, Gift Musa volleys it forward, now Craig Reed. Lewis Hudson back in the side of being rested on Sunday. Gift Musa. Back to Hudson on the left hand side. You have to try and make some progress down that left wing. Long ball to Apoku, poor control. Apoku manages to make the challenge on Josh Smith, who is able to find Jevons up line. Nodded forward by Prinzel. Quinn. A good slide by Brody Williams to try and win the ball back for Wulfrunians. So have got the ball back now. Play back into defence with Tom Ray. Osborne down the left wing. Long ball forward, Prinzel picks up the pieces at the back. What to Brad Jones under pressure from both Brady and Parker. Jones has been struggling with a couple of knee problems recently. It's a surprise to see him back in the side so early. In the centre circle with Tommy Glasgow, who had a fantastic pre-season, finally getting his chance in the first team. Hudson, flicked on by Reed. Apoku, got a push in the back maybe from Jevons. Apoku goes to the ground under the challenge of Josh Smith. Free kick Coventry United. On the left-hand side of the penalty area, around 5 yards away from the line. An early goal would do the red and greens wonders here. Well, Craig Reed does like to take the set pieces, but at a closer range to goal. And of course, on the bench today, Josh O'Grato is going to fall to Tommy Glasgow to whip this in from the left-hand side. Plenty of bodies in there in white. Who can Glasgow find? Towards that far post where Barnett is waiting. Barnett heads it, but only out of the penalty area. And punted away by Osborne. Chest control by Brady. Able to keep it on that left-hand side into United territory. Now forced back into his own half-bone and back into his own defence with Tom Ray. Osborne closed down quickly by Aaron Wint. And the attempted pass charged down by Lewis Hudson. He was a bit out of position there, but I think United will be grateful that he was. Osborne will take the throw. Up line. Only as far as Wint. Palmer makes sure that ball doesn't go to Aaron Apoku. Rolls back into the area of John Bateman, who picks it up and rolls it swiftly out. Ray to Jevons, the Wolves captain. Strides forward, looking for the long-range pass. He tries to find, I believe he was looking for Callum Parker, but it's rolled straight into the hands of Bayan, the Coventry United shot stopper. Musa. Now Barnett, just passing it around at the back lines. They're closed down by Wulfrunians attackers. Jones up line, nice pass to Aaron Wint. Long pass looking for Craig Reed, won't find him, easily met by the head of Josh Smith. Now it's with Harrison. Plays it forward, looking for Brady. Headed intercepted by Hudson, only as far though as Josh Smith. Crucial change by Rob Prinzel to make sure that Parker can't make his way into the area from the right. And we'll begin again with Gift Musa. Prinzel. And there was no one waiting there. Ball down the left-hand wing, and that could well roll all the way out for a goal kick. Well, it won't because it didn't roll far enough. Ray has to make sure that Apoku can't get onto it. Hudson picks it up around the halfway line, pushing the back. Referee doesn't want to know. Harrison seemed to give a little push to Hudson. Jones. But skilled to take it around the Wolves attack end. Jones striding forward. Tries to play it down the right-hand side for Glasgow. Didn't find him. Puts it forward from the Wolves midfielder. Parker's chasing it. Prinzel plays it back to James Bayan between the sticks for the red and greens. Musa has been a real first choice midfielder really in the absence of Kevin Thornton. Reed playing a little bit deeper than usual. Lovely through ball down the left hand side for Lewis Hudson, but is quickly stopped by Josh Smith. Clearance made. Striding down that right hand side is Jordan Harrison. Apoku wins it back. Quickly challenged from behind by Harrison. Apoku able to shield the ball. A 1-2 with Reed. Apoku. Now Musa. Trying to find Apoku. Ball passing at the back by Wulfrunians. Nearly gives the ball back to United. They'll calm down with Brody Williams on the ball. Now back into defence with Tom Ray. Jevons. Across to Ray once again, his centre-back partner. Wulfrunians is looking to settle back into shape before pushing forward again. Williams. Back to Ray. Bit of space on the right-hand side. Harrison's screaming for it, but it's played to Osborne, who's closed down by Wint. Quinn tries to make the challenge. Quinn able to block the pass of Adam Osborne and put it out for a Wolves throw. He's taking it a fair bit more forward than it should have been. Throw taken to Ray. Jevons. Once again, Harrison's got acres of space on that right-hand side, but Jevons isn't looking for him. But once again, Harrison's calls go unanswered. Ball down the left, headed into the area. But Gregg's header only falls as far as Bayan. So around 5 minutes gone here at the Castlecroft Stadium. Score remains AFC Wulfrunians 0, Coventry United 0. We're yet to see our first attempt on goal as the rain continues consistently pour down. And there's going to be a stoppage now as one of the Wulfrunians players is down injured. Ball's been kicked down. Trying to see who it is. I think it may well be Kyle Brady. I believe it's Kyle Brady who has gone down. And there will be a brief break while the player is attended to. Well, latest score from the Ricoh Arena where Coventry City are playing against Carlisle United. It's still 0-0 there. Sky Blues looking to make it 2 wins in 3 days. And we'll try and bring you the half-time scores from as many Midland League games as we can. Unfortunately, the only way to get those scores is by their individual Twitter accounts. They just take a while to collect that information. And we are underway. The ball was played back to John Bateman between the sticks. Bateman looking for the option now as he punts it clear. Hudson able to shrug Parker off the ball, but Harrison tries to keep it in, can't do so. There will be a throw to Coventry United on this near side. Hudson will take the throw. Back into defence with Rob Prinzel. Of course, it's coming in for the suspended Jamie Coleman over the last couple of games. His third start in a row. Barnett. Hasty touch by Aaron Wint allows Wulfrunians back onto the ball. Palmer. Now Parker. A side challenge made by Aaron Wint through the leg of Callum Parker. Free kick given. And Parker seems a little bit worse for wear from that challenge. It will be a free kick in a pretty dangerous area. The referee's having a word with the United skipper Craig Reed along with the offending player Aaron Wint. Kyle Brady lining up this one. He's got Brodie Williams next to him. The referee makes sure that all is well. The wall is stacked up and struck straight into the wall by Brodie Williams. And that will go out for a throw. Yes, it will go for a throw on that far side, well into United territory. Quickly taken by Osborne. Williams. Palmer, back to Osborne. Williams wants it forward. Brady on that left-hand side, quickly closed down by Barnett. Down line once again and played all the way back into defence. Good pressure from Coventry United to curtail that attack. Osborne. And once again, Wulfrunians nowhere to go. Jevons. Harrison. Palmer. Dispossessed by Tommy Glasgow, and the referee has gone back for a previous infringement on Harrison. And the referee has called this one back as free kick was attempted to be taken towards Josh Smith. Not too sure why it's been called back, but Wulfrunians, instead of going for a short one, are now going to go for a long-range ball towards the penalty area. Brodie Williams looking for the options. 5 players at the far post for AFC. Wulfrunians headed away by Brad Jones, nodded on by Quinn. Palmer picks it up into the area, looking for Parker. And Byte as well to get onto that ball first. Fires it away. Palmer shoved down to earth by Aaron Opoku. It will be a Coventry United throw as the Wolves fans next to us appealed for a free kick. It was a little bit forceful from Opoku. He's a strong fella. Wint. Down line to Jones. Musa. Into the centre now with Tommy Glasgow. Good pressure from Palmer. Stops the run of Glasgow for now. Nice little 1-2 of Aaron Wint. Glasgow tries to find Wint. Good block made by Palmer. Now it's with Brady. Punted forward. Looking for Callum Parker on that left-hand side. Parker tries to take on Kyle Barnett. Not an easy task. Played down line. Lovely opportunity now for AFC Wulfrunians. Head towards goal and headed wide. Kyle Brady. Should have easily nodded that one home, but it's flashed wide that far post. And the first big chance of the match goes begging for AFC Wulfrunians. They'll be asking themselves how that did not end up in the net. Bayon certainly didn't have a chance of saving that if it was going to go on target. Opoku. Good side challenge made, but Lewis Hudson brings it back and fires it straight into the main stand. Maybe he's using the fans as target practice. Josh Smith takes the throw. And heads straight out of play. There'll be another Wolves throw. 20 yards further up. Brady. Goes past several United challenges, but his pass looking for Brodie Williams only as far as Ryan Quinn, who gets past Williams. Ball down the... He was looking for Wint, I believe. Opoku was there too. He couldn't find him, but it's intercepted well by Ryan Quinn. Quinn's still going. It's still Quinn. Forced towards the right-hand side. Into the penalty area now, Ryan Quinn. Puts it in towards Aaron Opoku and flicked over the crossbar. Once it's made up to Wulfrunians, right to their first shot. United get theirs, but like Wulfrunians, it's not on target. But we've got to give kudos to Ryan Quinn for a sensational solo run. Held the ball up on that right-hand side of the penalty area, lifted it in for Aaron Opoku, who couldn't quite keep it down. So we've had around 12 minutes gone It's still 0-0. Musa, now Jeff Woodward. Musa quickly dispatches to Kyle Barnett under the pressure of Callum Parker, and Musa is caught by Parker, and United immediately start again with a free kick. Glasgow forward to Craig Reed, poor control, and it's won back by Palmer. Blasted down that right hand side, will drift all the way out of play for a Coventry United throw-in to be taken by Rob Prinzel. In fact, Prinzel's going to leave it for Lewis Hudson. Hudson waiting for the right option to present itself. He's taking his time here. He's got Prinzel and Glasgow offering support close by. Goes for a throw up line to Apoku and finds him. Apoku just about to keep it in as well. Hudson puts it out for another United throw, this time with the leg of Kyle Brady. Hudson once again to take the throw. Hudson saying he's supposed to push up. Apoku nodded on, looking for Craig Reed. Stays in play, and Jevon able to play it back to Bateman in goal. Plays it short to Jevon. Plays the long game once again, and nodded on well by Kyle Brady, puts Parker in, and well played by Kyle Brady to get his body in the way and play it back to Bayan, but the kick only as far as Harrison. Strides on the right hand side, blocked up by Lewis Hudson. He's got Smith behind him in support, tries to take it all on his own, and it will be a corner. He's put it out of the leg of Hudson. Great work by Harrison to earn a set piece for Wulfrunians. So as we head towards 15 minutes, it remains AFC Wulfrunians 0, Coventry United 0, one shot apiece so far. They could be about to get another one for Wulfrunians with this corner kick. Punched away at the near post by James Brain. Didn't look entirely comfortable there, but it's got the job done. And eventually cleared by the United defender, out for another throw to Wulfrunians. About halfway into United territory. Smith plays it back to Jevon, who lets it bounce and has to play it across to Ray, his centre-back partner. Being closed down by Wint, out wide to Osborne. Wint causing some problems, and that pressured pass only goes as far as Tommy Glasgow. Into the centre circle with Musa, out wide for Apoku, cut out by Harrison, but Apoku able to win the ball back as Harrison falls over. Apoku's pass only as far as Ray. Ray's pass deflected off the leg of Apoku, it finds Parker. Parker on the right side, plenty of space for Harrison if he can keep up with the ball, and he can. He's kept it in. Takes on Hudson, cross put in, head away at the near post by Prinzel, and Hudson will try and deal with the result. Plays it to Craig Reed. Reed's still going into Wulfrunians territory. Teammates make themselves available now into the centre circle with Musa option out wide for Kyle Barnett. Wint plays it forward to Barnett. Squares it for Glasgow. Can he strike? He can! It's over the crossbar. Great effort from Tommy Glasgow from the edge of the penalty area. And a brilliant counter-attack from the Red and Greens. It remains scoreless, as it does, at the Ricoh Arena between Coventry City and Carlisle United. 0-0 between the Sky Blues and Carlisle. John Bateman, the Wolves shot stopper, gets ready to put his boot through this one and try and muster another Wolves attack. Still waiting. He's taking his time about this. It's not exactly a time for time wasting. It's a poor kick anyway, and it's played back to Jevon. Back to Bateman. Bateman out wide looking for Harrison. He's found Smith instead. His header only as far as Glasgow, who finds Reed. Hudson, the pressure from Harrison. Harrison does well to get the ball away from the young United fullback. Smith up line looking for Parker. A good challenge made by Lewis Hudson. And the referee's given a free kick. No, I don't agree with the ref on that one, but it will be a free kick to AFC Wulfrunians halfway into United territory. I've got to say, it's not been the most appealing game of football so far. Williams with this free kick from the right-hand side. Plenty of Wolves players waiting on the edge of the penalty area. Swung in, headed away by Rob Prinzel. Glasgow make sure that ball isn't coming back for a while. And Ray's got to be careful here as Apoku runs onto the ball as Ray slips. Apoku tries to cut in, Reed's with him. It's Apoku all the way and fired over his own goal by Ray. Well, Ray certainly making up for that error. It's pretty down wet out there, so you can see why he took to the ground. Apoku tried to cut in from that right-hand side. Reed was there, although he was being marked. But Apoku was ready to pull the trigger, quickly stopped by Ray, who blasted over his own goal from behind. Waiting for the corner kick to be taken. Hudson, Jones and Musa staying back. Everyone else is looking to put United on top as we hit 20 minutes at Castlecroft. Brian Quinn fires it into the box. Towards the goal and fired away by Palmer. And out for a Coventry United throw on this near side. That was Aaron Wins who rose and got his head on the ball. But Wolverines able to get it away. Musa towards that far side. Quinn's chasing it. He's going to have a tough job catching it, and he's not going to catch it. It's out for a throw to Wulfrunians. As the rain gets a little heavier. Osborne wants an option. It's still a dangerous position. Wulfrunians have got to get this ball out of that penalty area vicinity. They may have possession, but United are stacking that area, trying to get the ball back. And they have got it back, back into the area, but Bateman will easily grab onto that one. Still 0-0 after 20 minutes. United have had 2 shots, Wulfrunians just the one. In all fairness, this has been far from a classic. Plenty of time for this game to hit top gear. Barnett flicked on by Glasgow, down to earth by Reed. Back into the forward position with Lewis Hudson, fired up line, looking for Quinn. Chest controlled by Osborne of AFC Wulfrunians, playing back into defence with Tom Ray. Across to Ben Jevons. Punts it forward. Nice control by Callum Parker, who's forced to the right hand side by Rob Prinzel and takes the ball away. Prinzel fires it off Parker for a Coventry United goal kick. And that is the end of that move. United the top scorers in the league, so I'll be surprised if this does end 0-0, but so far it hasn't exactly been an attacking spectacle. We do see United games pick up in the second half, that's for sure. Bayon. In the end, centre circle by Palmer. Reed gets onto it for United, tries to find a Poku. Williams intercepts and then plays it down the left-hand side for Craig Gregg. Kyle Brady. Williams, back to Gregg. Chips it forward, looking for Parker. Prinzel does well to get his body in the way and win the ball back for United. It was offside anyway. Now that Prinzel's lost the ball, it's been called back for the offside. Referee trying to play advantage. Barnett plays the quick free kick pretty quickly. Across to Lewis Hudson from Rob Prinzel. Glasgow. It's being forced back towards his own goal by Palmer. Glasgow gets away from him. Musa, heavy touch. Slide challenge made well by Brody Williams. It's back with Wulfrunians now. Hudson trying to pull down Harrison on his way down, but United lose the ball. Palmer. It's back into Wulfrunians' own half. Osborne on the left-hand side for the Wolves. Ray. Brady, challenge well made by Gift Musa. Played back into defence by Brad Jones. Barnett, back to Bain. He's not going to make the same mistake as he did on Sunday in the FA Vars. It goes all the way back to Bateman in the opposite goal. Both goalkeepers in yellow jerseys. Ray strides forward, across to his centre-back partner, Ben Jevons. Jevons strides forward. Parker. Harrison to his right. Strong challenge by Rob Prince allows Glasgow onto the ball, tries to dribble his way past Smith. Opoku flicks it on. I was looking for Reed, but Reed had gone past it. And now Williams plays it back into defence with Ray. With Bateman, the goalkeeper. And we'll go again from the Wulfrunians' backyard. Bateman clears. Musa jumps. Musa collects, but the header only as far as Ray. Volleyed forward. Looking for Brady, only as far as the boot of Brad Jones. Musa to Barnett. Brad Jones. Wint, back to Jones, just being forced back. And Jones fires the ball away. Opoku, chest control, and takes it away from Palmer. Opoku, now Quinn. Good pressure from behind by Osborne. Takes the ball away from Quinn. Great work from Adam Osborne. Brodie Williams. Striding forward, the AFC Wulfrunians defender. Flip forward, he was looking for Parker, he's not going to find him. And it's Bayen in possession for Coventry United. Opoku meets it in the air, can he get to the loose ball? Yes he can. Hudson's making the run down the left hand side, to put through down the left wing for Lewis Hudson. Can he reach it before Smith? He can, slides it in. It's taken out by Smith, the ball's already gone. No foul from the referee. That's handball, surely it is. And for some unknown reason, Callum Parker complaining at the referee. His left hand was clearly out and it clearly struck the arm, so I'm not sure what Parker's got to moan about there. Jones to Glasgow. Reed. Deflected pass to Aaron Opoku, who's got Glasgow to his right, plays it into the area with Lewis Hudson. Can he get the cross away towards Tommy Glasgow? And the referee is called offside. Frustrating opening 25 minutes for Coventry United and for Wulfrunians, it must be said. It remains scoreless. At half-time, we'll be taking a short break to swap over the laptop battery to ensure we can bring in the second half of this match in its entirety. So we'll be going off there for around 10 minutes after the half-time whistle, when we'll be bringing you the latest updates from around the grounds as soon as we get back. Don't forget, if you are enjoying today's coverage, hit the like button on YouTube to let us know that you're enjoying it. Leave a comment below, subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content from Coventry United, and follow us on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. Back to the action now, it's Adam Osborne. Poorly weighted pass picked up by Tommy Glasgow. Palmer tries to force him wide, but Glasgow able to evade the midfielder. Went to Musa. Now Hudson. Reed. Musa. Glasgow wants it in the centre. Musa doesn't see him. Musa to Hudson. Right on that left-hand side. Right on the byline. Reed tries to put it through once again. Handball claims against Josh Smith. Referee does not want to know. Prinzel. Glasgow. Plenty of space out wide for Brad Jones. That's an insatiable through ball for Jones. If he can catch it. He will catch it. Crossfoot in towards Ryan. Quinn goes past Quinn and cleared by Bevans. Some great ideas being thrown around by Coventry United. Some good execution in the midfield as well. They're just not able to get a decent try at goal, and a free kick given against Coventry United as Greg goes to the ground. A frustrating night still for Coventry City. Not many goals going in League Two at all. The score remains at 0-0. Wulfrunians are taking their time about this one. You expect this sort of behaviour if Wulfrunians were 1-0 up with 5 minutes to go. Not 0-0 after 27 minutes. And eventually we do get the free kick taken by Osborne. It's A bit of an anti-climax as United went straight back. Wint forced back into his own backyard and loses the ball. An opportunity for Wulfrunians as Parker stabs it through, looking for Brady. And Brady able to blast that one away first time. End the danger for now, but United on the attack, but not for long as Palmer puts it down the right hand side, looking for Smith, intercepted by Lewis Hudson. Hudson to Reed, he's got Glasgow to his right, and Ryan Quinn. He'll find Quinn, will he? No, he won't. It's cut out well by Osborne, but Wint intercepts in the midfield. Jones, Musa, Wint with him, plays it back to Jones. Space out wide for Lewis Hudson if he can find him. He plays it forward, looking for Aaron Opoku. Opoku does well to get on the ball. Great aerial presence from the big number 9. Glasgow, Reed tries to find Opoku, not the best of passes. And that's Wulfrunians on the attack. Brady seems to be pulled back there. Referee says no foul. United pick up the ball in defence through Rob Prinzel. Brain quickly distributes it to Barnett. Plays it back to Bayan. I'm looking for Quinn. Quinn nods it up. There's no one there to meet it in a white shirt, that is. Ray lets it one go out for a Wolves throw. Osborne to take the throw. Osborne once again taking his time, does eventually get the throw away, but brought back down to earth by Jones. Wint, back to Jones. Tries to find Ryan Quinn, but once again the pass is wayward and Palmer clears. Ball falls to Hudson in his own half, and now it's with Craig Reed on the left. Back to Hudson.